trouble.
Now we hear her. She wanted it.
And it's the year of Romeo on the LPBT Tour.
Most fearless, Kelly.
Yes, she does.
Shannon O'Keefe is going to win this one.
That she does what she has to do to win.
The year 1968 was one of the most chaotic and consequential years in the history of the United States. Civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis, setting off a string of riots and unrest throughout the country. 2 months later, Robert F. Kennedy, the frontrunner for the Democratic presidential nomination, was shot and killed in a Los Angeles hotel ballroom after making his victory speech in the California primary. The North Vietnamese launched the Tet Offensive, a huge turning point in the Vietnam War, which partly led President Lyndon Johnson to declare that he would not seek his party's nomination for a second term. In music, Up, Up, and Away by the Fifth Dimension was the song of the year. In film, a trippy sci-fi movie titled 2001: A Space Odyssey used state-of-the-art visual effects and an AI supercomputer named HAL to caution against humanity's continued dependence on technology. And a diminutive but outspoken left-hander named Dorothy Fothergill would rule the universe of women's professional bowling. Prior to her stellar 1968 season, Dorothy Fothergill was a young, up-and-coming star on the PWBA Tour, with one title to her credit. She would open the 1968 season with a second-place finish in Phoenix, Arizona, but would win her first major title of the season just 2 events later, in the BPAA All-Star in Garden City, New York. She would capture her second title of the season 2 months later in Denver, Colorado, and would win again at the very next tournament, which was another major, the PWBA Championship in Flint, Michigan. After another runner-up finish the following week in Fort Smith, Arkansas, Fothergill would capture her 4th win of the year at the PWBA Invitational in Mobile, Alabama. She closed out her year with one final runner-up finish in Kansas City, Missouri, and ended up making it to the title match in 7 of the season's 12 events. Fothergill would be named IBMA Bowler of the Year for 1968, the first of 2 consecutive honors, and would go on to capture 12 victories, including 6 majors, during her Hall of Fame career. But it was her incredible 1968 season that landed her on our list for a second time as the 4th greatest season in PWBA history.